What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share some of my favorite secondaries that I wrote during my medical school application cycle. Secondaries are the second round of school-specific applications that come after your primary essay. Some of the common questions that come up on secondary essays include the diversity essay, the why us or why this school or why are you a good fit for this school essay, the adversity or challenge face essay, the fast forward 10 years or 15 years into the future and what are your plans essay, as well as some spin-offs for the why medicine, something fun that you recently did. Tell me about something that you're most proud of, about a time that you've advocated for someone. Some schools will even ask for a mini autobiography or to expand on some of your experiences. The essay writing process for the secondaries is definitely a lot, so I highly encourage that you guys pre-write for this one. Like the crazy person I am, I printed off all of my secondaries, so it came out to about 120 pages. Which was definitely a process to write. I figured why not share with you guys so I can help anyone who's going through writer's block or that brainstorming process. And definitely as a disclaimer, please use these as a source of inspiration and not replication. Let's jump right into it. This first essay is about wonder, and it asks students to tell them about a time where they've experienced wonder in their lives and what did they learn from that experience. As president of the environmental club in my high school, I often took students to local parks and trails for cleanups. One of our cleanups landed us at Hidden Waters, a nature preserve 10 minutes from our school. With garbage bags and tools in hand, we set off into the forest, chatting about classes and upcoming assignments. As we walked deeper down the trail, I remember feeling an incredible and immersive sense of calm and quiet. The roar of everyday traffic from the road was gradually replaced by meditative silence that could only be achieved by stepping away from the bustle of modern life and stepping into the chamber of mindfulness offered by nature's parallel world. Surrounded by the embrace of greens, oranges, and yellows of the foliage, I was thankful for this rare moment to stop, breathe, treasure silence, and feel a part of something vast, timeless, and truly wondrous. I knew my peers felt the same when we collectively quieted from our early conversations and continued our cleanup along the lake in mutual silence. The previous year, I had taken AP Environmental Science and learned the science behind the importance of preserving forestry and wildlife. Yet I now saw how the sense of rapture and appreciation for nature was something that couldn't be communicated through textbooks alone. Enveloped among towering trees and an ecosystem operating to its own harmony, I understood how transcendentalist writers like Thoreau could dedicate volumes to expressing the sheer awe they felt as a visitor to nature's quiet majesty. There I was reminded of my parents' impromptu sustainability lessons of not wasting food, repurposing items for new use, or reusing grocery bags, lessons learned from their time of scarcity in Vietnam, and could fully connect their practice to practicality. I learned the importance of taking time away from busy life to think and be fully present in the moment. I also acknowledge that not everyone has such an opportunity and space to experience these quiet meditative moments, and hope to find ways to share this experience with others and ensure that future generations can continue to experience the contemplative power and beauty of nature. Sharing in this wondrous moment with my peers has made the experience even more memorable and something I carry with me when I am in need of a moment to think, reflect, or reconnect. The next essay is one of the most common medical school secondary essays, and it is the diversity essay. The diversity essay is really a chance for you to highlight what's different about either your background, your upbringing, your family, your talents, your hobbies, your personal experiences, anything that stands out to you as something that's contributed to your journey and something that you could uniquely offer to the medical school. Definitely doesn't have to be ethnic or racial background. Diversity expands widely through your experiences, like your hobbies, your work experience, or anything else that's unique to your journey and that you would like to include. The diversity essay, as well as other secondary questions, are really also a chance for you to tell the school why you're a good fit. Bonus points if you can name drop specific programs or offerings that the school has that really resonate with you and would make you a good fit for the school. So here's one of my diversity essays for one of the schools I applied to. Growing up as a child of Vietnamese immigrants, my parents would often tell my brother and I stories of their childhoods in Vietnam. I'm fortunate to have grown up on these stories as they, along with my journey as an author, eldest child, and daughter, have cultivated my core traits of creativity, taking initiative, and outreach, which I hope to contribute to my class and the medical profession. My journey as an author has enriched my personal and professional experiences by providing unique perspectives and a space for reflection and creative expression. My experience in writing solidifies creativity as something I believe important in the advancement of knowledge. I believe creativity is an important aspect of innovation, and I strive to add creativity to tackling research questions, finding ways to improve treatments, and contributing to advancing scientific knowledge to provide the best patient care with my future peers. Being my family's oldest child has helped me overcome barriers to opportunity by taking initiative. As eldest child, I was the first to navigate moving to new schools and life experiences. I believe the first step in creating change is recognizing points of improvement and taking initiative. This is a vision and value I'm excited to share with my peers as future physician leaders of the healthcare team. I'm fortunate to have always been surrounded by family throughout my life. With 8 siblings on my mother's side and 8 siblings on my dad's side, our family feels like its own community, and family gatherings are alight with bright, bubbly faces of baby cousins and gently smiling faces of aunts, uncles, and grandparents. The warmth and support of family is something I deeply value. Viewing the community as an extension of my family has allowed me to share this piece of my life with others and create community in places away from home. Providing care in such a way that one feels supported and treated like family is something I believe vital to patient care and the healing process, and something I wish to share with my peers and future patients. I also believe this level of care is fundamental to creating a safe, diverse, and welcoming community, and I aim to use my experiences to contribute to creating such a community at insert medical school name. If you haven't noticed already, secondary essays are slightly different from the personal statement in that you are encouraged to sort of sell yourself in a way by telling some of the traits that you think would be a good fit for the medical school and that you would like to offer to the medical school class. Secondaries, of course, are your chance to tell schools why you're a good fit for that school specifically and how your activities and experiences make you the best applicant for that school. For those of you who are applying during or after the pandemic, you may get a question that asks how the pandemic specifically affected you or what you did during the pandemic. The pandemic hit the second semester of my first year in college. When quarantine began, I had just landed a new volunteering position at the hospital, been accepted into a research lab, and started volunteering at the campus food pantry. While many in-person activities have been indefinitely paused, I dealt with the jolting disruption and sudden lack of everyday social interaction by finding creative ways to stay connected to my community. I started a card, origami, and letter exchange at my local nursing home and delivered sweets to the nurses and staff during Faculty Appreciation Week. I shadowed physicians virtually in real time through web shadowers, an experience that led me to observe a variety of specialties including gastroenterology, dermatology, otolaryngology, plastic surgery, general surgery, and ophthalmology, a breadth that I may not have been able to observe with the limited number of specialist physicians within commuting distance in my hometown. One thing that's helped me reflect, heal, and grow during the quarantine is writing. Amidst the bustle of modern life, I often did not have time to slow down and collect my thoughts. During this period, I took time to gather my observations and feelings and truly meditated on my evolving emotions, personal motivations, and outlook regarding the experience, which has overall helped me to renew my appreciation, discover hidden strengths, and grow as a student, volunteer, and individual. As a prospective medical student, watching physicians rush to the front lines in the face of the unknown further reinforced the physician's dynamic role as healer in the community, which is manifold and comes with many additional roles and responsibilities that extend beyond hospital doors. This is a role that has been especially necessitated during COVID-19. Watching these events unfold has to me highlighted the bravery of physicians in the face of isolation, sacrifice, and the unknown. It is a bravery that many of us fortunately do not have to reach for on an everyday basis, but one that surfaces when urgent events call upon it. It is also a bravery born out of dedication to bettering the human condition as healers in the community. Through video chatting with elderly residents, serving on the campus food pantry, COVID-19 response team, speaking with frontline physicians, and confiding in family, the resilience of individuals and communities is something that has stood out to me and something I tried to highlight through my poetry collection. Written during the pandemic, I addressed themes such as loneliness, dislocation from normalcy, nostalgia, hope, and healing. Capturing the beauty, strength, resilience, and humanity I witnessed during the pandemic has helped me to reflect, heal, and grow while sharing messages of hope and appreciation with others. This next one addresses a common question that, if not asked in the secondaries, may come up during interviews. It asks a student, why did you choose medicine and not some other field where you can help others, such as physical therapy, psychology, education, or social work? Here's my response. The patient-physician relationship is unique to the medical profession, and one that, after having shadowed physicians and experienced such a relationship as a patient myself, I aspire to develop in my future career. Physicians have a special role as healer in the community that is assumed upon extensive training and experience in medicine, research, and professionalism. The physician's leadership role on the healthcare team is something I value and respect. Medical school education equips physicians with knowledge and experience that puts them as the last line of defense between patients and disease. This privilege and responsibility allows physicians to connect with patients and provide healing in a way only medicine can accomplish. Some schools will give non-traditional essays that can honestly be sort of fun to write, since you do have to stretch a little bit of the creative muscle. One of the schools asked, "What is the most fun that you've had lately?" And I said, "For Father's Day, my family came together for our favorite tradition, making egg rolls. The recipe is one my parents devised 20 years ago by combining Vietnamese ingredients with ingredients from the States. With our eclectic playlist of ABBA from my mom, rap from my brother, ballads from my dad, and K-pop from my playlist, we sang along while rolling over 400 egg rolls." This essay in particular asked me to describe one of my most meaningful leadership roles, as well as what do I value most as a leader and as a contributor, and what attributes do I possess as a leader and as a team member, and how do I apply them on a daily basis. As vice president of insert club name, it was my job to lead a multidisciplinary team of students in planning club meetings and events. I remember long, caffeine-fueled evening meetings where our officers would laugh and tease each other every time the "library will be closing in 5 minutes" announcement went off. During our open discussion forums, I wrote down each member's ideas and organized several diagrams and documents that would address different concerns as well as integrate ideas. Coordinating ideas and input from different majors proved an initial challenge, but paid off. Member attendance, engagement, and satisfaction increased substantially, with many new members joining after hearing word of the fun opportunities at events. As both leader and contributor, I most value diversity in background, culture, outlook, experiences, and see it as a vehicle for progress. Having team members from a diverse array of backgrounds and experiences provided the group with a broad wealth of ideas, specialties, and connections, a reservoir that would otherwise not be available. Insert club name provides a space for students of all majors and backgrounds to come together. I recognize that this diversity and sense of community is one of club's greatest strengths and what has made being a part of such a team an integral part of my college journey. As a leader, taking initiative has helped me not only expand club's presence on campus, but also reach out to students for feedback and club officers for collaborations. The first step in bringing about change is often the hardest. In my daily life, I try my best to identify things in my routine that aren't working and find ways to improve them. When going to class, events, or volunteering, I make it a priority to ask for others' names and introduce myself. I have found that taking initiative shouldn't occur in a vacuum and is best practiced by reaching out to bring people together to collaborate. Taking the initiative to ask others for feedback, insight, and assistance is equally important. As a team member, I prioritize adaptability. Effective collaboration is dynamic and must consider different perspectives. As a team member and in my daily life, I try to be receptive to those nuances and find creative, collaborative ways to adapt and integrate different ideas to make the best of a situation. Some prompts may give students the opportunity to share a creative or interesting hobby that they have, such as this prompt where it asks, "What is a unique trait or interest or experience that we would not normally know about you?" For me, I said, since 3rd grade, dancing has provided me an outlet for creative expression, as well as a way for me to step outside my comfort zone and connect with others through shared love of dance. Throughout high school and college, dancing has been a way for me to exercise, manage stress, and explore my creativity. I made many new friends from all stages of life through freestyle hip-hop dance classes, energetic Zumba sessions, and rejuvenating mornings participating in body flow movement classes. In high school, I loved watching and self-learning choreography from dancers online. After I started listening to Korean pop music, or K-pop, I was inspired to move further out of my comfort zone and learn dances from groups from different genres. Doing so helped me build confidence. Through dance and K-pop music, I've been inspired to step out of my comfort zone and experiment with colorful fashion and bold styles to embody the emotion, feel, and concept of a dance. In college, I've been experimenting with developing my own choreography and exploring different dancing styles. Whether through afternoons of playing the dance video game, Just Dance, with my brother, and seeing who could outscore the other, or through school dances where few were eager to step in the middle of the dance floor. Dancing has allowed me to step out of my boundaries and enjoy the beauty of expression through movement. Another type of essay will ask applicants to describe something that they're most proud of. Oftentimes, these prompts will ask you what you learned from the experience. Publishing my first novel, Radioactive, is an accomplishment I am most proud of, and one that has taught me much about myself while connecting me with others. I started writing my first fantasy novel in 4th grade. In high school, after years of rewriting, researching, and editing countless drafts, I had a final manuscript that retained the plot of the first, but had drastically improved in character development, grammar, artistic tone, and maturity of description. It was a novel that, compared to the first draft and born out of hard work and evaluation of critical feedback, I could truly be proud of. After designing the cover and completing final checks, I sent the manuscript off to the printer and weeks later held my first novel, the product of years of hard work, in my hands. Throughout my journey as an author, I have learned that art is a perpetual work in progress, and that this is something to embrace, as it adds beauty by pushing the work to its full potential. Part of an author's journey is sharing their work with others. By sharing my stories, I hope to inspire others and encourage them to step outside of their comfort zones, grow as individuals, explore their imaginations and opportunities, and share their own unique narratives and stories. I'm strongly drawn to Insert School's integrated and innovative curriculum, particularly the Insert program, as it is one that will allow me to continue exercising my creativity and discovering ways to provide the best patient care with my fellow peers at a scope only possible at Insert School name. I do have sort of a different experience in terms of publishing a book, but by no means does this experience have to be something entirely grand or grandiose or groundbreaking or curing cancer. As long as you're picking an experience that really resonates about your personality and tells about you as a person, for example, going on a mission trip or helping to start a certain club, things like these that show versus tell and also tell the school about your character are really awesome ideas that you can use. And that's a wrap for this video today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys found this content helpful, and stay tuned for more videos in my medical school application cycle series. Good luck to everyone who's applying the cycle or in the process and beyond, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!